Hi, I'm Graeme. In this video I'll be discussing how trials have reduced cellulite using vibration massage, not just temporarily improving appearance but significantly reducing the amount of stored fat, taking centimetres off hips, buttocks and thighs. It's a summary for colleagues, but if you're not a professional it's pretty easy to understand. I'll just go over the basic facts and have the details and references in a linked guide. Starting with a very quick overview. Cellulite is caused by excess fat deposits in the cells. Now, as this pic shows, they tend to bulge out from the pouches that hold them, giving the dimpled appearance. Now, most cellulite treatments just do things like squeeze out fluid or flatten the cells, but of course the fluid seeps back and the cells rebound back into shape. Also, if you lose weight, it'll tend to come off everywhere else but. The only way to reduce cellulite is to have your body reabsorb the fat. And for that we need to look at why you get cellulite in the first place. Now it's actually pretty simple. The circulation in cellulite tissues is poor compared with normal tissues. Now your body stores fat throughout your body, but when it's reabsorbed, poor circulation stops the fat in the cellulite tissues from being reabsorbed normally. Fat is absorbed from everywhere else, but left behind in the cellulite. Understanding that, we need to improve the circulation of the cellulite tissues so the fat gets reabsorbed. And in the trials this was done using massage, and as you can see from this example it works really well. Now what they did is run the tape measure around the patients, did 4 weeks of massage, then measured again. Now you can see the hips, buttocks and thighs have all reduced in size. The practical issue though is that while fat reabsorption happens slowly, massages only increase circulation for a limited time. So 1 or 2 cellulite massages won't increase circulation for long enough to reabsorb significant amounts of fat. Now in the trials the patients were getting things like an hour massage each day, which is great for research but not for people in the real world. Also, once the trial stopped, the massages would have stopped and I assume the patients would have just slowly put it all back on again. Luckily there's a real world solution. Now, instead of using conventional massage, some of the trials, including the example I showed you, use vibration massage. Now, which if you have the right equipment is something that you can do yourself at home, very conveniently, with no ongoing costs except maybe some electricity. Now before I get into that, I need to quickly share with you some background about using vibration to improve circulation. Now that's been very well researched and they found that how well the vibration increases circulation depends on the vibration frequency. Now this is measured in hertz, which are cycles per second. Very simply, if the vibrations are around 50 hertz, you get a really good increase and it stays up for over half an hour. If you use around 30 hertz, you get a smaller increase and it only lasts a very short time. Under 30 hertz and any increase tends to drop off. Understanding that, in the trials that use vibration, patients sat for long periods of time either on vibrating massage chairs or those vibration platforms that people use to stand on. They needed a long time because the vibration frequencies would be under 30 hertz, where circulation increase is small and any residual is minimal. And massage chairs and platforms are easy to get hold of, and getting people to sit on them for hours on end is okay in trials, but not so practical in the real world. We need to do something better. You probably already guessed the solution. Use 50 hertz vibration where you get a larger increase in circulation and it lasts longer. 2 or 3 minutes a good 50 hertz and it'll give you a good half hour of a better increase than when using chairs or platforms. A couple of those applications and you're well ahead. So, where can patients get good strong 50 hertz vibration? Well, colleagues have been using therapeutic vibration massages to treat musculoskeletal conditions for decades and they're highly effective. But most of these machines are used by colleagues on their patients, but we built personal use massages that deliver the same professional standard therapeutic vibration. Now this is our general purpose massager and this is our quad head version. Now the Quad is arguably the best machine out for self-cellulite massage. It has 4 heads working at once to deliver serious amounts of 50 Hz vibration over a large area. It also has an ergonomically designed handle so you can easily use it anywhere on your body. The alternative is to use a vibration plate or platform like they did in the trials. They work, you just have to sit on them for a really long time each day. With that, there's a few types of equipment that won't work. Now the first is so-called cellulite wands and personal use massages like these. Now I don't know what frequency they vibrate at, but it doesn't really matter. The vibrations are really not strong enough to do a lot of good. Now if I apply a general purpose massager, the vibrations go right through me. But this one just buzzes the surface. Now the other ones that won't work well are massage guns. Now using the analogy of these two machines, what you're after is something that delivers vibrations like the yellow machine. Now massage guns are like jackhammers, they don't give anywhere near the amount of vibrations, and you can't jackhammer someone 50 times a second, so they're typically used to frequencies lower than 30 where any increase in circulation is small. As a side issue, I've also seen claims that massage guns smash or disperse fat cells. Now this is totally false, but the concern is that people listen to that stuff and injure themselves trying. Now, there's even a journal report of someone nearly dying from internal bleeding after using a massage gun. So that's an overview. You get a serious personal use vibration massager and give the cellulite a couple of 2 to 3 minute applications of 50 Hz each day. Now, the circulation in the cellulite tissues improves, so excess fat can be reabsorbed. Now the details and references are in the guide attached. Now if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate, and thank you very much for watching. It has been most appreciated.